Like F5. No, it doesn't even say F5 anymore.
I wish I was playing 10 years ago, because I'm pretty sure I would have got some 10k finish.
Mind your business.
A certain Egyptian king is being ignored.
Say maximum.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's your boy RJ from Only One Bonus Point, a light take on a deep game. I'm your host. It's just me today. We wanted to make sure we update you on our plans for game week 33. We couldn't leave you in a lurch 2 weeks in a row, and I firstly have to apologize for that. And also, Eid Mubarak to all my people out there that's had a successful and great Ramadan. No further ado, let's go straight into our points. It's going to be a quick episode. As we know, Law again lost with 60 points. He took a -4, so 56 in total. With that being said, he's had a small red arrow. His overall rank is still plummeting. But moving on to my points, I got 62. Now, as plans were going ahead, we're all right. We're going according to plan, but it's a bit more. The hour is more red than I wanted it to be. But we dropped to 90k. I think last week we dropped to 40k or 45k, and now we've dropped to just under 90k. So I got 62 points. I didn't take a minus, only one transfer, and it seemed to work out just fine. I'm not going to tell all the details right there in terms of what we did because it's done with. And lastly, we had Ray with 66 points. He didn't take a transfer. He rolled his transfer, in fact, killed it with his points. He's had a massive green arrow for himself. And more importantly, guys, the double game weeks for game week 37 have been announced. So I know it says right there on this sheet, very likely double game week. Those are not very likely anymore. Those are confirmed. So Chelsea, Tottenham, Man City, Brighton, Newcastle, and Man United are all doubling. Those games are set. So now you got to start planning your teams for those. For those who don't have a free hit left, because they use it in the blank game week, you need to be getting those players in for game week 34. And getting those players in for 37, because that's the 37 is likely that everybody's going to be bench boosting and getting all them points in. So make sure from now that you're planning and getting those right players in. So one thing that I'd like to point out as well, Chelsea and Tottenham double twice. So they're going to have some hot assets if you haven't got Palmer already, or Gusto, or if the likes of those players, Son, maybe a new Doggy, Madison. Those are shouts that you need to start looking at. But like I said, it's just a quick episode to tell you what we're doing in game week 33. Now, the boys have sent their bus teams, so we'll have a look at mine first. It's projected 68 points. I've got Leno and Augusto, Saliba, Ain't Nori, who's on a little flag. Palmer, Vice Captain Salah, Saka, Son, Captain Haaland, Muniz, and Isaac. And now what I'm thinking is to bring out Son against Newcastle and take a gamble. Well, it's not really a gamble, but it's a gamble on if he will play or not, Kevin De Bruyne. I think that'd be a great shout. Him or Luis Diaz, and maybe a goalkeeper change. But I don't know if there's a point. I've had Leno all this time, and I'm going to be free hitting the week after, and then doing a wild card after that. So maybe just leave it as it is and just go for the aggressive midfielder or striker -4. But for now, it's looking at De Bruyne or Luis Diaz for Son. Quite simple for me. Now let's move on to Law's team. Law's got Neto, Gabriel, Reguilon, Udogi, Vice Captain Palmer, Salah, Son, Saka, Garnacho, Captain Haaland, and Tony. So he's trying to be very simple as well. So he just wants to take out Doty for Gusto and then leave it as it is. So he's very simple. Now for Ray, he's been very kind to send us a clip and let us know what he's doing. Here it is.
Hi everyone, and hope you are doing well. Apologies I couldn't make it there tonight, but here are my current plans going into game week 33. So at the moment I have 2 free transfers, 0.4 million in the bank. Expected points at the moment 66.1. So I've got a couple of plans. The first one, which is almost pretty nailed that I'm going to make this move, is that Son will be coming out. And currently I'm thinking of Luis Diaz and get Van Dijk, get Van Dijk in for probably Udogi, Zabanya actually. And that at the moment is kind of what I'm thinking, and look to captain Haaland. So that's really, if deadline happened tonight and we had no leaks, that would likely be my one move, and then roll the transfer to game week 34 where we have a double game week. I've also toyed with, if I want to make a very aggressive move, is to use a second transfer, take out Garnacho, and look to bring in Havertz. And once again, look to captain Haaland, and let's just say I would vice-captain Mohamed Salah. Those are the two current options, but the third option I am thinking is that I go all the way back to step one, that if we hear that Haaland is not starting, which could happen after their game against Real Madrid, and at home to Luton is, I'd say, a banker for them if Haaland plays or not, is to take out Haaland, bring in Darwin, which feels awful because the guy's Andy Carroll in disguise, and then take out Son and look to bring in Havertz. And Van Dijk can come in for Sabanye. And then I would captain Salah, and Darwin and Havertz would be my move. So that's really what my thinking is. I can afford it either way and still look to put out at least 10 doublers for 34, as I don't have the free hit chip anymore. And basically look to, I'm dead ending to 34 until I wildcard in 35 and bench boost 37. So those are what my thoughts are. Take care, everyone, and good luck this game week.
Nice and quick, nice and simple, nice and easy. So that's what Ray's looking to do going into game week 34. This is the last run, guys. So make sure that you plan these double game weeks perfectly. If you haven't got the free hit, you should be making sure all those moves are gearing towards it. But also don't forget that Spurs blank in game week 34. And also you've got to make sure you get those doubles in from Chelsea and for Spurs. This is where the not having a wild card or having a wild card will be very crucial, because you'll be able to get at least a couple assets from Chelsea, a couple assets from Spurs, and also be able to hit the other hitters with Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, because they're going to be all fighting for something. We all know what that big thing is. One point between all three of us is going to be massive. So got to make sure you're looking at certain targets. Like I said, Arsenal assets are quite hot right now. Everyone seems to be talking about Havertz, and rightly so, midfielder that's playing up front and within the points. I also think Gusto's a great shot if you haven't got already. And I can't believe I have to say this. If you haven't got Palmer, you need to sort that out. You have to sort that out immediately. Son is going to be a hot ticket in this game, and so is Maddison. There's also Isaac. If you haven't got Isaac yet, Newcastle have some decent fixtures. Newcastle have got Tottenham, Palace, Sheffield United, Burnley, Brighton, and Man United in their double game week. So there are certain players that they're going to help you in this last run for getting a great overrank and, of course, winning your mini leagues. So for now, this is us. I will catch you. Not even just me, we will all catch you again next week, probably recording Monday, Tuesday, with a full episode, with full information, and we'll catch you then. To Green Arrows. Peace.